What's good, South Jersey? I'm Isaiah Showell, and I found myself at F&S Fresh Foods and Pipco Transportation for one man, Mr. Parrish Gould. He put up 35 years at this company, and it's time for him to retire. And along the way, he's made some friends, and he wants to tell his story and share his story with you guys. So, of course, he called the right guy for the job. So, without further ado, let's get into the story of Mr. Parrish Gould. He's definitely what's good in South Jersey.
You have over 3 decades of experience here and work here. You've put a landmark, even if I would say a legacy here, right? But I want to know where it all began. Where are you from?
Born and raised in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
When's your birthday?
Okay, February 6, 1962. Yeah, 1962. Graduated Colonel Doherty High in 79, and 2 weeks later I went into the Marine Corps. I always wanted to drive a truck.
What is it about truck driving? What is it about being behind the wheel?
I look for just to see the world, see the countryside, different landscapes, different places. Marine Corps helped me out with that too. You know, with Marine Corps being, I was around the world twice in 7.5 years that I was in the Marine Corps. I went around the world twice. Okay, I couldn't afford to do that if I did try to do it today, probably. Yes, I learned a lot about the country on how it defends itself. Okay, and that was, I went in 79 and got out in January of 87. That was was about 38 years ago. So the military has changed a number of times since then. Okay, and from what I know, what is to be. So yeah, after I got out the Marine Corps, right before I got out the Marine Corps, I was 2 years overseas in Okinawa, Japan. And
Whoa, you said 2 years?
2 years in Okinawa, Japan. Yes, sir.
What was that like?
Yes, sir. Not bad. Not bad. I learned some Japanese, you know, and because you know, and I was young. I went in when I was 17 and got out when I was 25. So, you know, and my mindset, which is different today, my mindset was just, you know, party life. But you know, if I was to share something to a young person today, okay, if you put aside, if 25 years old, I'm 63, 25 years old, $50 a week. $50 a week. Don't touch it. Mm-hmm. Don't touch it. $50 a week. Divide that up by 40. Okay? Divide that up by 35 or 40. You've got close to $100,000. Okay? Just by putting $50 a week. Now, not touching it. If whatever you put in, okay, if you increase it, fine, but don't touch it. Not even in case of emergency. Have another account in case of emergency. So then when retirement comes, you have that. That's not including 401k. That's not including a pension, okay? So when it's time to retire, like myself now, you are comfortable.
Let's talk about Pipco, I should say.
Pipco.
And the will to stay here and to contribute your energy here, this special place, for almost 4 decades, Parrish.
I looked at all the trucking companies and what we had versus other companies had. You know, other companies, common carriers, they have salespeople that goes out to different companies that doesn't have a carrier company, okay, to pull their freight. We have a company, a parent company, that produces high quality and a high demand product that is delivered to this northeast sector of the United States and the southern regions, to different supermarket chains, to pretty much every one of them. And that's what has kept me.
Let's talk about the fleet. Let's talk about all of those fleets that at one point were manual, and then they switched over to automatics.
Yeah, they did.
And tell me about the helmet, the football helmet.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that used to be the pride of the fleet. That's when we were growing, and that's when we were picking up, and we went to new trucks, and that was that's where we started. We had cab over Peterbilts. It was a football helmet. That's what it looked like. That's what we called them. We had 10-speed Fuller transmissions with them, and we had them for a couple number of years. It's been a blessing for me that after my third year starting, I haven't been in any equipment older than 2 or 3 years old. Now for me, a standard, I can get up the road and I'll be down the road 3 or 4 blocks ahead before an automatic. But it took a bit more fuel than what the automatic did. And when you're talking about 40 trucks in our fleet, multiplied by, if we save 10 gallons, we save 15 gallons a week, and each truck travels about 2,400 miles a week. Add that up, okay, the dollar signs, you know, it might be a couple, maybe close to $1,000 for the week. But when you're talking annually for a year and 40 trucks, it adds up, and I understand.
Can I ask you about that time you took to help with support and food and aid during Hurricane Katrina?
I kept hearing on the radio and seeing on the TV, you know, how disastrous the hurricane hit down there, Hurricane Katrina. And I went to our general manager, Mr. Renshaw at the time, and I told him, I said, I don't know if we're looking to do anything or not, but if we are, and you need a driver to take some stuff down there, I'm it. So I shared with our CEO. The meeting probably went where they had the meeting with the GM, and the CEO found out that there was a trailer loaded at Laurel Lake, New Jersey's fire department, and they needed a tractor to take it down there. And CEO probably asked our GM, do you think we have a driver to volunteer to go that way? Parrish already has. And his expression probably was, why am I not surprised? You know, because that's my heart. I have done that because, see, when we are in a situation like the hurricanes, the fires, what's going on in this country, that's not a New Orleans issue. That's not a LA issue. That's a us, USA issue.
Mr. Parrish also volunteered to drive a load of packages down to people during the aftermath of Hurricane Helene in Tennessee last year. He believes we're all blessed to be a blessing, and that's just his heart. And you can only imagine the things Mr. Parrish has seen during his trips around the country. He has an abundance of stories, and lucky for us, he shared one.
I'm traveling northbound on I-95 in Connecticut in the center lane. And I'm traveling about 65, 70 miles an hour. Now the Bible says in Jeremiah 29:13, seek me, you'll find me. I want you to see God in this story. I just happen to look ahead, and up ahead there's no traffic in front of me, no traffic to the left or distant behind me. I happen to look on my right. This car, now New England just had a snowfall and it's piled up on the side of the road. This car is passing me on my right-hand side, drifts off the side of the road, hits a snow embankment, pops up in the air. This is happening much faster, Isaiah, than I'm telling you. Pops up in the air, slides on the roof of its car, and stops in the center lane. I told you where I was. I'm able to take 65 feet, okay, about 38 tons, 37, 38 tons, merge right, go past this vehicle in the center lane, and continue on with my trip.
Whoa. Oh my gosh.
What state would I be in? Grace. Given to us what we do not deserve. Mercy. Not giving us what we rightly deserve. Only because of his grace and mercy, I celebrate 35 years only. That's it. That's it.
What would you like a person that is just coming up in the business here to learn from your story over 3 decades of, hard work, dedication, and loyalty to this business and to this company? What would you like for them to gain from your experience?
I'm always looking to do what's beneficial for the company, okay? So, see, if you find good people, and working with good people, that's the key. That's the key. People that looking to work together, work together and help the company to grow. That was my mindset, and as I moved forward, and what's gotten me here today.
Well, Parrish, I must say this was a joy and a blast to talk to you for about your life and times, and your contributions to this place. And I want to say that you're definitely what's good in South Jersey, sir.
Oh, well.
I appreciate you taking the time.
All right, sir. Absolutely, Isaiah. Absolutely, yeah, sir. It's the first time I had an interview like this, and I thank you for, you thought highly of me to have me sit here with you, brother. Yes, sir. Absolutely. Yes, sir. It's been truly a blessing.
Likewise. All right, yeah, man.
But before we actually leave South Jersey, let's hear a little bit from the people who spent the 35 years or however long they had the pleasure of knowing Mr. Parrish, and let's hear their hearts about how he was and how he'll be missed as he embarks on his new journey as a retired man.
Mr. Parrish is one of my prayer warriors, so we have gotten very close over the 11 years I've been here because we've all gone through a lot. And he's just an all-around good guy. At one point we were praying for my granddaughter, and she broke her growth plate, so he came to meet her and the family at one of her soccer games, which was nice.
Just as far as being a dependable guy, that kind of dependability and commitment, again, that's going to be missed no matter what he does, because that's just the kind of guy he is. No matter what he does, I'm sure he's committed and dependable, so whenever he's not in anything, I'm sure he's missed.
He's going to be missed. If I had a couple more of him, it would be nice. So there's some big shoes to fill with whoever is going to be filling in P116 as that truck,
And they threw him a farewell party, where Mr. Pipitone made an appearance.
Parrish is part of the family and always will be. I plan on staying in contact with him, and it's just a matter of, look, you understand when you're ready to retire and you've had enough, you want to go off and do your thing, and I have to understand that and appreciate his wishes and just work with him.
More than just the work that he puts in, the quality of work, he helped build this business, you know what I mean? And he actually helped develop what I, manage today. I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for, guys like Parrish. But more important, I'm going to miss the person, because when I came in here, he made me feel like I was part of his family.
Mr. Parrish Gould, you are definitely what's good in South Jersey. I think I speak for everyone when we say thank you for 35 years of excellence. In Vineland, I'm Isaiah Showell with Follow South Jersey, and that's what's good in South Jersey this week.